Hello everyone and welcome to this video. I'm Jake from Taxable, and in this video I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide on how to get your UTR number. I'll explain what a UTR number is, what information you need, and if you've already got a UTR number and lost it, I'll explain the best way to find this. The whole process shouldn't take any longer than 30 minutes. A UTR number is unique to every UK taxpayer. The number is 10 digits long and once issued to you will never change. There are several reasons you may need a UTR number. The main reason is that it is used to complete your self-assessment tax return.
If you have previously registered for self-assessment or have completed a tax return in earlier years, you will already have a UTR number. This can be found on the front page of previous tax returns or on any correspondence from HMRC relating to your self-assessment tax return, i.e. payment notices. If you do not have any of these documents and know you have registered in the past, then you can contact HMRC using the number on screen and request your UTR number.
Before we jump into the step-by-step guide, you will need to ensure that you have the following information. You will need to have your full name, current address, your national insurance number. If you're unsure what your national insurance number is, it can sometimes be found on your payslips. We've also included the format of the national insurance number on screen. Your date of birth, phone number, email address, date you started self-employment, i.e. if you started working on the 1st of January, this would be 1st of January, your business address, but only if this is different from your home address, and your business type, i.e. self-employed carpenter or freelance graphic designer. In order to get a UTR number, we need to register for HMRC's online self-assessment tax service. Go onto Google and type in "get a UTR number."
Once you have done this, scroll down and select Register for and file your self-assessment tax return. Select Register if you're self-employed. Then scroll down and select Register online. Once you have done this, you will need to put in your business email address. Don't worry, if you haven't got a business email address, you can just put in your personal email address. I'm going to use the email I use at Taxable. Once you have done this, you should receive an email containing a confirmation code. Input this and this will confirm your email. Click Continue and then put in your full name. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to put in a fake name. And then you will be required to create a password. You'll then need to set up a recovery for your sign-in details. I'm just going to use Taxable. Click Continue. You will then be presented with your Government Gateway ID. Make sure you note down this number because it's very important. You will need this number if you want to log back into your Government Gateway account. You'll need to log into your Government Gateway account if you want to complete your self-assessment tax return. Click Continue and then you will need to select one of two options. In most cases, you want to select I want to tell HMRC that I am in business and need to register for a new tax, or tell HMRC that the company is now active. If your business is already registered but you've never used the online service before, you will want to select I want to sign up to use the online service for tax for which the business is already registered. But if your business was already registered, it's likely that you'd already have a UTR number. I'm going to select I want to tell HMRC that I'm in business. Then click Next. Then click Next again. This page lists all the reasons you wouldn't be able to use this service. For example, for self-assessment, if you already had a unique taxpayer reference, then this service wouldn't apply to you. Click Next, then Next again. And then we need to select the taxes that apply to us. Corporation tax wouldn't apply to an individual registering for a self-assessment tax return. You would only select PAYE for employers if you are paying PAYE on behalf of your employees. And you would only select VAT if your turnover was greater than £80,000 a year. So in this case, we're going to select self-assessment because we want to register for a self-assessment tax return because this will get us a UTR number. Click Next, and unless you're in a partnership, select Self-Employed Sole Trader. We then need to input the date when we started working for ourselves. This would be the date that we started working as a self-employed individual. I'm going to put the start of the tax year, which is the 6th of April. Click Next. This screen displays the information you'll need in the next process. Click Next again. This is the registration summary where you need to input your personal information and details about your business. Click on the personal information option and start filling in your details. You need to ensure the information you provide is correct. This will prevent any issues later on. Select all the options that are relevant to you. For example, if you're a company director, then choose Yes for this option. It is also worth mentioning that if you are working under the Construction Industry Scheme, or CIS, you need to select Yes to this option. If you don't select Yes at this stage, then you will be taxed 30% instead of 20%. If you're self-employed, then the answer to this final option should be no. Because if you're self-employed, you shouldn't be working for one person or company. If you're only working for one person, then you may be deemed employed, which will mean your employer will have to pay additional tax. HMRC have been really cracking down on this over the past few years, so make sure you get this right. Click Next. On this page, you will need to enter details about your business. If you haven't got a trading name, don't worry, just leave this blank. Once you have done this, click Next. If your business address is different from your home address, you need to select No to this option and then input your business address. I'm going to say mine's the same. Enter your contact details on this page. Click Next, and then check all your details that you've entered so far are correct. Once you have entered all the information and you're happy everything is correct, click Next on the registration summary page. Select the capacity in which you are completing this registration under. In most cases, this will be self-employment and sole trader. Tick the box to confirm all the information you have provided is correct. Click Next and log back in. This acknowledges your registration. And once your details are verified, you will receive your UTR number in the post within 10 days.
I hope you found this video useful, and if you have any further queries or would like assistance in getting your UTR number or completing your tax return, you can visit us at taxfair.co.uk.